This is Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Naidu from Government VYT PG Autonomous College, Durg, with a topic chromosomal aberration. This topic is included in MSc second semester's botany, paper 1 genetics, and it is also the part of BSc final year botany. Now we are going to have this topic under these subtopics: introduction, types of aberrations, structural and numerical both. Under the structural aberrations, we are going to see the deletion, duplication, inversion, translocation, and under the numerical aberrations, we will have the aneuploidy and euploidy. Now, introduction. So, variations in chromosomal structure or number is called chromosomal aberrations. The number and morphology of chromosomes in every organism is definite, and the morphological distinction of chromosomes are so precise that the chromosomes of same genome are different from one another in their morphology and gene content. Such variations could also be induced artificially in a variety of organisms. Now, the types of chromosomal aberrations. There are two types of variations in chromosomes. One are the structural changes or variations, and the other one is numerical changes or variations. Now, structural aberrations. Any change in the morphology of a chromosome which leads to change in the sequence of genes and their kind on the chromosome, that is called structural aberrations. Types of structural aberrations or the structural changes which takes place in the chromosomes, they are deficiency or deletion, duplication, inversion, and translocation. What is deletion? So, a deletion is a loss of a segment of a chromosome. It is firstly observed by Bridges in 1917 in Drosophila. It can be of two types: the terminal deletion and interstitial deletion. In terminal deletion, it involves a single break, whereas in the interstitial deletion, it involves two breaks. On the right side, the diagrams, you can very well see the terminal deletion and the interstitial deletion. Duplication. So, occurrence of a segment of a chromosome in two or more copies per genome, that is called duplication. It is given by Bridges in 1919, and the duplicate regions can be located adjacent to each other or dispersed on the same chromosome. Types of duplication. They are tandem, reverse tandem, displaced, and translocated. Inversion. If two breaks occurs in one chromosome and the region between the breaks rotates 180 degree before rejoining with the two end fragments, then such chromosomal mutations are called an inversion. Studied by Sturtevant and Funnett in 1921 in Drosophila. Translocation. When two homologous chromosomes exchange their parts, the resulting chromosomal rearrangements are translocation. Translocation may be of two types: reciprocal and non-reciprocal. Now, what are the uses of structural aberrations? So, study of chromosomes pairing and its behavior during cell division, It is also used for locating genes on particular chromosomes. Important role is played by it in evolution also, and desirable characters can be detected using inversion. Now, the second type of aberrations, they are numerical aberrations. So any type of change in number of chromosomes in an individual is termed as numerical changes in chromosomes or variation in chromosome number. They are of two types, aneuploidy and euploidy. Aneuploidy. So this aneuploidy actually involves the changes in chromosome number by addition or deletions of less than a whole set. It is discovered by Bridges in 1916 in Drosophila, and aneuploidy may be broadly classified into two categories, the hypoploidy and hyperploidy. Hypoploidy. This is the condition when the normal diploid chromosome of an organism reduced by one or more. Example, wheat, tobacco. It may be of following types: monosomy. It means the lack of one complete chromosome from diploid chromosome number, that is called monosomy, and it is denoted by 2n minus 1. Nullisomy means the lack of a single pair of chromosome. Hyperploidy means when an individual has one or a few additional chromosomes together with diploid chromosome number. These are of two types. The trisomy. What is this trisomy? It means have an extra chromosome. So it can be written as 2n plus 1. It is shown in Dhatura stramonium. Trisomy are of three types: the primary, secondary and tertiary. What is this primary trisomy? So extra chromosome is identical to its homologous. Secondary means extra chromosome should be an isochromosome, and tertiary, it means the extra chromosome should be the product of a translocation. Tetrasomy. The hyperploids having 2n plus 2 chromosome number are known as tetrasomics, and the condition is termed as tetrasomy, and it is having particular chromosome in 4 doses. So in this diagram, the monosomy, trisomy and the tetrasomy, which are the examples of the aneuploidy, that is very well shown. And then comes the euploidy. So variations in the number of copies of the genome or complete sets of chromosomes in a cell or an organism, that is called the euploidy. And the types of euploidies are monoploidy and polyploidy. What is monoploidy? As the name is given here, mono, it means the single set of chromosome is present in the cells, and the condition is called as monoploidy. Polyploid, presence of more than 2 sets of chromosomes in an individual, that is termed as polyploidy. And polyploidy are of two types, the autopolyploids and allopolyploids. Autopolyploids. Polyploidy in which have the same basic set of chromosomes multiplied. They may have triploid, tetraploid, pentaploid, hexaploid, heptaploid, octaploid or more copies of the same genome. For example, in dhoop grass, tomato, watermelon, banana, grapes, etc., it is the triploid condition is found, and the rye, zea mays, barsim, etc., they are tetraploids. Allopolyploids. Polyploids which originates by combining complex chromosomal sets from two or more species. Raphanobrassica is an example of allopolyploidy. In 1927, G.D. Karpichniko reported a cross between Raphanus sativus, where the 2n condition is 18, and Brassica oleracea, where the 2n condition is 8. So, allopolyploidy in the form of bridging species and production of new varieties. Now, what are the significance of this polyploidy? It may have sometimes better yield, but it may be associated with certain degree of sterility. It is sometimes associated with resistance to certain diseases and pests. And due to more number of genes as compared to diploids, polyploids are more prone to mutations, synthesized to widen the genetic base of crops having narrow genetic base. So these are of the significance of polyploidy. Thank you very much.